Rachel Zegler's woke crusade trashed a Disney classic and ruined her career. Move over, Blake Lively. Watch out, Brie Larson. Here's Rachel's most unhinged public moments.
What made you want to step into this world of DC heroes? I needed a job. I'm being so serious.
Rachel's on the Shazam fury of the gods red carpet in 2023, and instead of hyping her superhero gig, she shrugs to the Hollywood Reporter, "I needed a job."
I mean, a lot of people keep asking me, hi Adam, my agent's over there, hi Ken, my lawyer, my entire family is here. Hi everybody. Sorry.
I don't know if it's just me, but I see a lot of Blake Lively in her.
Finally, this is a DC movie, but of course you have a close relationship with Disney now. Could we ever see you step into the Marvel universe? I would love a job.
It's peak entitlement for some, like she's too woke to play grateful. Ex-users slammed her, called it a privileged whine. Her vibe screamed anti-establishment, and you literally could have said anything else but that. Opportunity of a lifetime millions of people would die for. And to her, it's just a job. In 2022, Rachel's at D23, trashing the 1937 Snow White classic.
You know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Dismissing tradition as sexist hit a nerve. TikTok fans raged, saying she trashed a classic with her feminist agenda. She even suggests they might cut the man and their love story part completely out of the film.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie.
Right.
Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yep.
It's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
She does know that men are the ones that will be paying to take their families to watch this movie, right? The YouTube comments are killing her, but also shows how opposite she is to Gal Gadot.
For me, what drew me to the material, first of all, I'm all about the people. Also, there's something so iconic about being part of the first, fairy tale ever told by Disney. It's the first animated movie ever to be released, and to be able to do the evil queen. She was the first villain ever. But look, it's amazing, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to play such an iconic villain.
Now let's let Rachel speak again.
The cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power.
After this, the teaser trailer for Snow White came out and had over 1 million dislikes in August 2024. Same event. And again, Variety asks about the prince in her Snow White remake.
She's not going to be safe with the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Is it so wrong to want true love, regardless of your gender? Apparently that's outdated.
It's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign.
During the 2023 SAG strike, Rachel decided to join in, but things didn't exactly go her way when they asked her about it. Fans say she sounds like a spoiled brat ranting.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Although it makes sense to be compensated a small percentage, kind of like music artists when people stream their songs, she definitely took the wrong approach. Because once again, it seems to all go back to money with her, based on her past comments.
I would love a job.
Ex-fans also did not like her comments one bit. People hate her more than Blake Lively, and that's not an easy thing to do.
Well, there's a lot of excitement for this live-action Snow White. I mean, have you ever been to that Snow White ride?
I watched it once, and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again.
Disneyland?
I get stopped for photos every time I'm online for the Snow White ride, and it is I have to pretend like, oh God, well, crazy that we're in front of this.
By the way, this interview was 2 years ago before anybody was even talking about it. Let's see how it really went. Yeah, definitely a huge line. She's definitely trying to keep a low profile. Either that, or she's yelling it, hoping someone will notice.
Because every time they come up to me, I'm always online for this freaking ride, and they think it's like I'm standing there waiting for the photo op, being like,
Wait, how often are you in line for the Snow White ride?
I'm a narcissist. I don't know.
In August, Rachel was hyping the views on the new Snow White trailer and then drops Free Palestine on a following X post. It's her woke activism, pro-Palestine moment, and it slams her co-star Gal Gadot, who's from Israel and served in the military over there. Rumors are Gal and Rachel are not on speaking terms after that, and at the 2025 Oscars, they barely look at each other when they came out to present an award. Obviously, Disney is putting the squeeze on them to be seen in public like everything is fine, but just by looking at Rachel's fake smile, it's definitely not. Plus, Gal Gadot retweeted an X post where she's basically saying, "You're trashing my people to look good for your young liberal fans. Ouch." Disney also caught a lot of heat after casting her because all of her older tweets resurfaced, which divided fans on the internet. She had some not so nice things to say about Jeremy Renner, who was currently working with Marvel under Disney for his new Hawkeye show. She also blew up on the whole Kyle Rittenhouse incident, saying he's racist even though the people he shot at were white, and then suggested abolishing the police. Then of course she trashed Trump and blames herself and all other white people for racism.
Let me tell you something. Soy una Latina orgullosa.
Trump wins in 2024 and Rachel's on Instagram mid-Broadway raging F Donald Trump. Her woke hatred for conservatism spills out. Megyn Kelly wants her fired, X screams out boycott. She's not just mad, she's making it a crusade. She's trashing Elon and anyone who voted for Trump. That doesn't exactly equal ticket sales for Disney if you're alienating half the country. Of course, Disney made her apologize, but she didn't even put out a video to look authentic, just a story post. In one of Rachel's weirdest moments yet, she decided to roleplay as Britney Spears by reenacting a Twitter post where Britney is upset with her sister. It's cringe, sure, but more importantly, why?
Jamie Lynn. Congrats, babe. Stooped to a whole new level of low. I've never been around you ever with a knife, or would I ever even think to do such. And the only knife I ever saw you with at home was cutting the biggest pieces of squash I ever saw in my life, and it was way too big for me to cut. So please, please stop with these crazy lies for the Hollywood books. Now and only now, I do know only a scum person would make up such things about someone.
I've got to give her props, might have won an Oscar for this one.
Jamie Lynn, seriously? Come on!
Again, obviously, she apologized.
I don't think I've come up on this social media app to say that we have a really important presidential election coming up, and Lenny is very eager for you to vote for Kamala Harris. And it's actually non-negotiable. Our rights are on the line, folks. Our reproductive rights. Come on, go vote blue. And if you disagree with the sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
Personally, I think Rachel has great talent and can be a huge star in today's world, but she needs to just focus on celebrating the projects she's on and spread love to build a fan base, not split them up, especially if your job is to be an actor and get people to buy tickets to your movie. The more people buy, the more jobs you get. No need to insult anyone just because they don't see things as you do. What do you guys think about Rachel? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you tomorrow.